Well, hey everybody, welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me, Banshee. It's me, Banshee, with my regular Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to the success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show, everyone. Happy New Year, first show of 2025. 2026, I meant. For some reason, though, today, because of events that have been transpiring, it seems like a lot of a continuation of the chaos of 2025. So forgive me. But Happy New Year. Hope everybody will have a abundant, happy, safe New Year. We're off to kind of a rocky start in this regard. We'll talk just a little bit about that in a minute. All right. So I'm using the Sacred Creators Oracle by Chrysan today. And there it is. Okay, well, I don't know if I want 2025 to support my future, but it does say here, your past supports your future. And that is number 11. It might align with the Justice card, or maybe it's the Strength card. Let's take a look. It just seems like some of these align with the major arcana. Okay. Your past supports your future. Your life today was created by the thoughts and the actions of your past. And this card reminds you that every experience you've had, every step you've taken, and every intention you've set has become a note of wisdom on the lattice of your life. In this way, there is no better way to improve tomorrow's trajectory than to work on it today. As you weave the web of your life, take time to include patience, honesty, diligence, and faith. If you find yourself circling through repeating patterns, remember that today's sticky energy may be something that was woven into the past, and that this lesson is only a temporary one. As you cycle upward, your web will become stronger and more stable. And every lesson learned is one more strand of support that can be counted on at a later date. There is a fairness here, a balance based on merit, loyalty, steady progress. You're being given a chance to do the right thing and to open your heart to this beautiful law of cause and effect. Go ahead and take advantage of this karmic moment and use your actions to craft your future according to your plan. Are you beginning a cycle, waxing, or ending one, waning? How does this next cycle begin? What did you do in the past that has created today's reality? And what can you do today to weave the fabric of your reality with a beautiful pattern of love and success? Maybe you need to tie off old patterns and nurture relationships, projects, or ideas. Kind of an interesting, some thoughts there. Let me just see if I've got the end of it. I did. Well, you know, karma's at play here a little bit too, in that what you have done has set, your course going forward. Of course, we can change our trajectory, but a lot of the stuff that we have in place business-wise, with our business mindset, with the way we manage our money and different things, are kind of based on the past and what we have done in the past and what we have learned from our past. So in particular, take those lessons from your past and carve the right future for yourself, whether it involves positive things you have done in the past that have been successful for you, or whether it involves taking what you've learned and applying that to new ways of doing things and new ways of thinking. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Wow. Well, we woke up to some sad news this morning that the U.S. has decided to invade Venezuela. And the charges are very interesting. They arrested him because he's wanted in the United States. We've even had some of our leaders that were wanted by countries overseas for war crimes, like in the U.S.-Iraq war, etc. But nobody has ever thought to come into this country and forcibly remove them. So this is really a bridge I don't even know what to say about, and I'm not going to get into the politics of it because this is a show about economy. I will say this, though, that, depending on the circumstances surrounding this, markets will either rise or fall due to what's going on. Maybe some of that will depend on how other countries and governments react, by imposing sanctions, tariffs, or banning trade, or maybe, for example, taking the Olympics out of the United States and things of that nature. So we'll just have to see how all of this is going to play on the world stage, this war we have started with Venezuela, and see where it takes us economically. But I do say overall, this is a sad day for the world and our country. All right, enough said. That's my opinion. You're welcome to yours. I want to remind everybody that the readings we're about to do for the astrological signs of the Zodiac are good from January 4th through January 10th. And during that time, the moon will be traveling from Cancer, transiting into Leo on Sunday, January 4th, and moving into Libra, all the way moving through the signs to Libra on January 10th, Saturday. And that's all I have astrologically. Surprising, nothing really else may, other astrologers may pinpoint some things that have led up to this. It's going to be interesting to see how things play out, and as an American, I'm a little worried and pensive about a lot of things related to this. All right. But let's move on. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading for you for the week ahead. Okay, come on, my fire signs, my fellow Aries. Let's see what is going on in our economic world this week. I think we'll be happy to see the Knight of Wands here upright. That is a nice start. Oh, and by the way, whoopsie, the season's over, so I have brought back Bly, who wants to tell us that the future looks bright. I certainly hope so. All right, so Bly, I noticed you are not on camera back there. All right. The Hermit is here also, but reversed. Wow, and the Ten of Wands is up right here too, as well. So what I can see happening here, Aries, is a little bit of maybe wanting to get the ground going again. It just seems as though you want to get moving on some projects or goals or some financial movements, moving your stock or playing the stocks or investing, finding other places to invest in. You're raring to go in 2026 and make some changes here. You're coming out of maybe a period of holding back, and you're thinking now might be the time to do it. Maybe, but check yourself. Don't add to burdens, financial or otherwise, that already might be laying heavy on you. So whatever maneuvers, whether it's a new business, whether it's a new financial goal, whether it's a career change, make sure you're not adding more to your plate than you can handle. This is showing a lot of burdens right now that you might not be able to shoulder. And if you are already strapped for cash, maybe it's not a good time to take a risk at this moment. So think about, your situation and respond accordingly. All right. Hey, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season. It was nice over here. A little bit laid back at times and a little bit hectic at times, but we're pretty happy and content when all is said and done. All right. All right, Taurians. Okay. 3 of Swords is reversed. The 4 of Wands is also reversed. And the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is here in upright. Well, I think a recovery is in process, at least a sense that you are feeling better, maybe a little bit more confident now about, making some moves, maybe shoring up your business, anything that's been amiss, or with your financial affairs, looking at the finer points of things that maybe didn't go your way last year, and now you're thinking of ways of building better, making things stronger and more secure for yourself, and you're really thinking this through. So matter of fact, I think you're doing so well that you're probably making some moves as you think here. You're thinking on your feet. You're able to go with the changes that are happening right now. And keep your eye on things, because right now I just don't know, how the markets and the world markets too are going to respond to what just happened in Venezuela. So good luck with that. Hey, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Hey, it's the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is here, upright. The Ten of Pentacles is reversed. All right. Five of Wands is reversed as well. That's really interesting. Okay, Gemini, I'm honestly not sure if this is business or financial related. They might be intertwined here. I feel here that you have prepared yourself for some perceived economic downturn. Maybe you're leaving a job where there's been a lot of chaos going on, maybe not necessarily office politics, but hey, that could be it, arguments, etc. Or it could just be that there's a lot of chaos going on, layoffs and things that are making the environment a lot more hostile or threatening to you. And so, you perceive this, and I think you're prepared for it, and you're ready to let it go. You're ready to let it go because you are moving, you realize you have to move to better conditions now. So, something you've put in, but you've wisely put some things in place, whether it's saving money for a rainy day, if your business has not been that responsive in December, because of tariffs and all that stuff, and people weren't buying as much, or if it's in the workplace and you're concerned about layoffs or just suboptimal working conditions right now, or even, economic compensation conditions right now. So, wow, good luck with that. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You know, Geminis, before I do go on to Cancer, though, I was just thinking, Geminis, it seems to me that maybe you've already had a little jump start on knowing something would go wonky at the beginning of the year. Maybe you got prepared for what the markets are about to do. All right, I'm sorry. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You start with the page. You start with the Page of Cups reversed. And you have the Seven of Cups upright. Okay, I see the issue here, yeah. And the Four of Swords is reversed. Well, Cancers, you can't seem to wrap your head around any one idea or solution to something either economically, materially, or career-wise, maybe even educationally, that you're experiencing right now. You have a lot of options and a lot of ways to respond to, the situation or environment you're dealing with right now. But, your brain is foggy. It's confused. You're not sure what to pick. It's time for you to get out of your head a little bit and get it on paper. Write the pros and the cons of each of these options and start really thinking it through, because you know that you have to make a move sooner or later. Your energy, you're really antsy to do it. You've got a lot of energy, but your brain is not cooperating right now, and neither is your intuition. You're really uncertain about what you need to do, what is the proper moves to make right now in this economic and geopolitical environment going on. So good luck with that. Oh, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Well, the Nine of Cups is here, but it is reversed. Oh, and so is the Wheel of Fortune. King of Cups. King of Cups is here upright. All right. So clearly this week, with a lot of the chaos going on, maybe this is not the right timing to manifest what you've desired. Maybe you were hoping to do something that now you feel you have to put on the back burner. Things come up suddenly and they affect your business, or they affect the stocks and investments. Things that you were hoping to do may put a brake on it. Just handle this wisely. Handle this with emotional intelligence. Don't make any knee-jerk moves. Don't overreact to situations. Try to keep your emotions in check and, analyze the situation. Head and heart have to be working together. And I think with the King of Cups here, you will be able to navigate through this. Just don't expect that this is a good week to make that move. Think this through, figure out what you need to do to manifest what you desire, and when you should do it. Because right now, the timing, Leos, is just not right. Good luck with that. All right. The workers of the Zodiac, Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. I should say the hard workers of the Zodiac. Well, a wise choice, perhaps, Virgos, is the Eight of Cups reversed. Excuse me. The Two of Wands is upright. And the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is upright as well. It's really interesting to me because I'm looking at these two together for you Virgos and wondering if some of you, well, first off, I think some of you have decided to stay planted where you are right now, financially, materially, and career-wise. Maybe even you students, you're not going to make any major moves, moving your college, moving your career, your course of study. That's what I wanted to say. But this is a time to start some long-range planning, perhaps. This is a time to really look towards the future and what's in your best interests. It's possible here something that calls to you and speaks to you from your past is wanting you back. You know, maybe a former employer has missed you and wants you to return, is maybe going to offer you some big money to do so. But is it worth it? Does it fit where you want to go? You know, there's something here. Maybe you students out there, maybe your students are staying the course. However, something is kind of nagging at you that maybe you want to consider something, a course change to something, you know, from your past that you were interested in pursuing. Start thinking long term. It's not necessary for you to move at this time, but maybe to start thinking about how you might want to set that in motion. Good luck with that. Hey Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Well, Librans, you've got the Five of Cups reversed. But you also have the Nine of Wands reversed. And the Knight of Pentacles is here upright. Wow, how nice is that? Okay, you've had some setbacks in 2025. You had some setbacks, and maybe it's possible here some of you have thrown in the towel on a business venture, given up on a job, or, you know, a particular investments that were not paying off. You let them go. I think here, or the fact is that maybe, you know, you were ill prepared to let them go at the time. I think that now, look at this though. You made the right choice because the Five is saying here, it's time to seek out new opportunities. And pace yourself at this. There's no rush to the finish line. If you're getting back out on your feet after some financial setbacks, for example, maybe you had bad grades last semester, maybe, you know, your job has laid you off, whatever the case may be, it's time to seek out those new opportunities. And you know, I do feel growth is out there for you. It may take a little time for something to come your way that you really want to go after. And when you do, this is the kind of situation where you should just enjoy the journey. See where it takes you. Learn as you go. This is an exciting path, but the Knight of Pentacles knows that there's no race, there's no rush to the finish line here. This is a time for you to enjoy the journey, learn from it, and grow. Grow at your own pace. It definitely almost seems like a card for students, too, in a way, because, you know, take college for what it is. It's teaching you skills and information about your career that will serve you in the future. Good luck with that. All right. That was interesting, Libras. Good luck with that. See how you can apply it to your particular situation. Well, we are on Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Scorpio's got the Three of Cups upright. They have the Moon upright. This is interesting. Oh, and the World is upright as well. Wow, this is pretty good. This is pretty nice reading for you, Scorpios. But I do have a little bit of a situation I'm sure could come up for you guys. You know, I think office parties that went on at Christmas time and during the holidays, and maybe everybody getting back together again at the start of work again. Maybe a lot of gossip and talk going on, a lot of intrigue, a lot of interesting information being shared, or maybe was shared at some of those Christmas gatherings, you know, and maybe it was news you needed to hear. I think that, you know, it's funny, sometimes gossip can be very destructive, but as we all know, sometimes gossip can be very necessary for uncovering what's being hidden, what maybe people don't want you to see. At any rate, this is all going to play out really well for you, having this knowledge and this information, and also for other people that are in your circle, you know, like your work circle, your fellow employees, etc. Having this edge is going to put you at a positive advantage and you know, I'm sorry, I'm stammering a bit, but in a way to achieve success. So I like that. I also think that there is a real collaborative energy going on here. And I think that it will help you determine solutions to whatever may have been hiding from you in the past. Working and collaborating with others will help you through situations that seemed really cloudy and murky, and you will achieve success. Good luck with that, Scorpios. Hey, we're on Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. This means for you for the week ahead. Whoa, I guess I'm going to do it there. I wanted to cut there. So, this is what you get. Sagittarians. Whoa. It's a Tower reversed. But the Page of Cups is upright. Wow. The Five of Pentacles is upright. Wow, this is a week to be very, very careful, Sagittarians, that you are not repeating the same mistakes that have cost you in the past, let's say in this past year, or maybe even recently. You know, the thing is, don't repeat a cycle or situations or things that are not working for you. If you're keeping, you know, if you're investing a lot of money in the same old thing that is underperforming, that's on you. If you're trying the same old product lines and expecting different results, that's on you. If you're trying the same old messaging with your clients, customers, etc., and you're getting the same lackluster response, that's on you. Because it does seem like you're having a hard time recovering from some financial or career-related setbacks. So you're really going to have to think outside the box now and come up with a different way of solving this situation. Otherwise, you're going nowhere. Ooh, good luck with that, Sagittarians. It was an interesting cut. It definitely forced my hand to cut there, so I'm sorry to deliver that message, but some of you must need to hear it. All right, hey, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Whoopsie. Aw. You have the Ten of Cups upright, Capricorns. I like it. You have the Eight of Swords, and that's reversed. I like it. Whoopsie. That's still that way. Uh-oh. But guess what came back from Sagittarian's reading? It's the Tower. Reversed. Oh. Okay, I really do think here that you have a supportive group around you. You can feel more confident now about moving forward on things because you have a very supportive group trying to help you turn a bad situation around. The cycle you've been kind of on a hamster wheel in, whether this was at the workplace, you were struggling to acclimate to the culture or the work there, their policies, their way of doing things, learning a job. It may have been tough for you, but you're not losing confidence over this because people are starting to support you through this process. They recognize that you have been struggling and you're not alone, which is a really good place to be in. You're not alone. Trust the people around you to guide you through any dilemmas or situations that have been, for want of a better word, haunting you in your business and economic affairs. Good luck with that. Wow, good luck with that, Capricorns. I know you're kind of self-made people and you don't like, you like to be in charge, but at least let others help you out and listen to what they have to offer. Hey, Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. All right. You have the Page of Swords reversed. You have the Star upright. Ooh. And the Moon is reversed. Wow. Well, there's a story between these cards here, I think. The Moon reversed indicates that information that you need to know or that has been hidden is about to be revealed. It may be shocking. It may be exciting. I'm not so sure. I mean, there's a star here, which is saying there's optimism, but there's also this card here. I feel the Page of Swords is saying that maybe this information that's being revealed is about something that is not than all that it seems to be. In other words, things were hidden from you. Maybe people were misleading you in some way, and now it's all coming out. Or you and fellow employees, and now it's all coming out. And actually, now that it is, I think you're feeling more hopeful. I think you're feeling more optimistic now that you can gain an upper hand in some way because of this. So it does look a little bit intriguing here, almost like the Scorpio's reading. Something's coming to light, and it may be a shock. It may be kind of a shock, but it needed to come out. And who knows? Maybe it involves a corrupt boss being fired, or some major shifts and changes with personnel that have not been performing well or who have been treating people badly. And now things might improve. So I wish you luck with that. I hope this isn't about insider trading, but I don't know. So it could be something like that as well, maybe. All right, my Piscean friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, we made it to you. This is your reading for the week ahead. Okay. Well, you have the Five of Cups upright. You have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is reversed. Oh boy, and the Five of Wands is upright. Wow, this is a real complicated one in a way. I feel like there's some competition, some struggles going on, some fears and anxieties. Maybe you've been fearing some losses, or you've been dwelling on some losses you've had due to competition being very, very steep. Whether you've lost a job, some jobs out to other applicants, and now, you're fretting that you're not good enough, you're never going to find another job. Those fears are unwarranted. Those fears, whether it's about that or whether it's about not being able to overcome competition in business, you just have to think your way through it and not dwell on the ground that you have lost, but look to the future and what you can do about this situation, because it is manageable. This card here is saying a lot of the things that you are sitting here fretting about may be unwarranted. So don't shy away from trying to solve this problem. Don't just sit here and mull over it. Do something about it. So I think you can. You just have to realize your fears may not be based in reality, that you are stronger, more capable than you think of overcoming whatever opposition, whatever competition, whatever you're facing right now, whatever conflict or discord in your affairs you're facing right now. Good luck with that. Well, that's what I have for everybody this week. I wish you all luck in the week ahead. I wish for peace in the world, absolutely. And I want to remind everybody about our upcoming shows. We have a live show on Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's after my morning show. And we'll answer any questions for you, but I advise strongly to get there at 2 p.m. and get your name on the list, because we have been filling up very fast lately. And we appreciate that. We really do. But we hate to turn people away. So 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Wednesday, it's the first Wednesday of the month. So I will be joining Mr. O for his Goth Tarot show, where we'll talk about a shadow issue that we all might want to consider working on in the month of January. And if you really, really feel that it relates to you, you may want to follow Mr. O's shows through the month of January, as he gives you updates on our progress and what you need to work on, as the month progresses. So join him for Goth Tarot and me at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we have another live show from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, we filled up within the first 20 minutes of that show. So do come early, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and get your name on that list. And leave us a question so we're sure to answer it for you if you have to leave. 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Friday, it's Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges, where you can find out about love, romance, and interpersonal relations of all kinds. So join him. That show is at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you can watch it anytime, and it's good for your week ahead. And then on Saturday, two things are happening. We have a happy hour And then we have an unhappy hour because the sun is or the moon is entering its fourth quarter phase. But a happy hour comes first, and that's at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will give you one single card positive message for your week ahead. No questions asked, we just give you positivity. So join us for that hour-long show. And then later on that day, we'll have our video come out of the unhappy hour, what's making us all unhappy from this fourth quarter moon to the next, and how we might be able to turn those frowns upside down. And we even do a reading for the world, so considering what's going on in the world today, you might want to check that out. All right, but that'll come out sometime next Saturday, January 10th. All right, everybody. Hey, you take care. Take care of yourself. Take care of everybody. Let's all wish for peace in our world, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye for now.